Well, Executive Director, Institute for Media and Society, Akin Akingbulu, joins me to give more insight on regulating online media. Thank you very much for joining us on TVC News at 7. Well, let's begin by getting your reaction to this proposed amendment to the NBC Act, especially as it is seeking to license and regulate internet broadcast and online media.
I'm not hearing them now.
All right, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, now.
All right, if you can hear me, I am asking what your reaction is to this proposed amendments to the NBC Act, especially considering some aspects of that amendment, which are to enable the NBC, the government, to license and regulate internet broadcast and online media.
Thank you very much for this question. This is one of the areas that we drew attention to at the hearing that the House of Representatives Committee on Information organized in Abuja. There is a section in the bill that focuses on what is called classification of licenses. And there, a number of items were listed. And those items included things like IPTV, internet web broadcasting, online news services, over-the-top television, and any other kind of media. And we drew the attention of the participants and the honorable members who were in charge of the public hearing to that particular section. And we said that that was going to be a legal ground that the executive branch of government will use to close the civil space in Nigeria, that including those items under the classification of licenses was very, very dangerous for media freedom and freedom of expression in our country. Meaning that we are opposed, to it, and we recommended very, very strongly to the House of Representatives and indeed to the entire National Assembly that those items should be removed from that bill.
All right, Mr. Akingbulu, from your interaction with the lawmakers and other stakeholders, is there any hope that these concerns you have raised would receive a favorable disposition, attention, and action?
Well, we want to be positive on this matter. We want to believe that the House of Representatives and the entire National Assembly will take into consideration the expressed desires of the citizens of this country on this matter. We also take into consideration the obligations of Nigeria under international instruments, such as the Declaration of the Principles of Expression, of Freedom of Expression in Africa. Nigeria has obligations under that instrument and other international instruments, and we expect that something positive on the side of the demand of citizens will happen at the House of Representatives and in the Senate, the entire National Assembly, at the end of this process.
All right, Mr. Akingbulu.
We have no reason to believe that there will be something otherwise.
All right, as it stands
meaning
today,
that we expect that they will remove those items as listed